What's up, you guys? Tom Ace here, and I got a really cool video for you today. We're totally going to be checking out the brand new Neca Toys Ace Ventura Pet Detective action figure. Thank you, and shout out to Neca Toys for sending me over this review. Very stoked to have this ever since I saw it was announced at SDCC. I love this movie. This is one of those movies, that and the sequel, it's just... if you saw it in theaters or kind of raised and watched it, touch a few things, touch about animals, touch about a few other things as well, but it's it's a very, very cool movie, and this figure really does say it all. Ace Ventura, the packaging, that is the greatest line in the movie, so I absolutely, and he throws himself in the shower. Here you go if you want to go ahead and screen grab that and everything. Here is the barcode if you want to go ahead and screen grab it. And of course, all the rad and wonderful people that made this figure a possibility. Let's get this thing open. We have a dove to find. This is the brand new Neca Toys Ace Ventura action figure. Alrighty then, and while I got you guys here, just want to say thanks for watching my Ace Ventura review. If you like it, make sure to hit the thumbs up and be sure to subscribe because I got a lot more Neca Toys action on the way. And here is Ace Ventura out of the packaging, and he's looking quite fantastic. He wants to ask you a certain question or two. Comes with a lot of accessories. Very cool. I like that. You get the parrot painted well. Kind of got some like blue action right here, I think, just to kind of fill it in. Just kind of looks not the best. You also get Spike the monkey, or at least he was named Spike in the sequel. Sculpted well, no articulation on these things. Get the missing dove from the movie. Just tell Mr. Shickadance it's $25,000.
As soon as I find this bird, you're paid.
And then you get, this is the best part, you get the team photo with all the X's off. Then you got Ray Finkel right there in the middle. Now be sure not to lose this one, but this is the You've Been Had by Ace Ventura. You know, when he drops the package off and gets the dog, and the guy, you know, he's like, hey, get away from the door, and he goes over and he picks that up, which is just, the fact that Ace Ventura made this to hand this out is hilarious. And then you get a life-size business card, which sounded kind of better on paper. Now, when you turn it over, it's more of like a cardboard. Also, there's a big piece of tape across the bottom of it, and it didn't hurt it, but it's got a lot of tape residue right there, which is kind of a bummer. But yeah, that's an interesting thing to put. I just wish it was. I wish it was an actual card stock kind of thing, not a cardboard. And then you get two head sculpts. Now, I'm going to be perfectly honest with you. When I saw these, I'll admit these don't look like Jim Carrey. They look like Ace Ventura, but they don't look like Jim Carrey. Like, if you saw this on that body and everything, you go like, oh, okay, so that's supposed to be Ace Ventura. It's more like the cartoon version mixed with live action. Like they don't really have Jim Carrey's likeness. And I think it's because, honestly, Jim Carrey has one of those really distinctive faces that it's kind of hard, like one teeny tiny line off or anything else like that, and everything goes south. Now, by no means do I mean to say that these are the worst or anything else like that. I just don't think that this is Jim Carrey. This is Ace Ventura. If Ace Ventura was a real person that just happened to look like Jim Carrey, he's got like this weird 5 o'clock shadow on both the heads, which is weird. You know, this is like his, you know, kind of thing. And this is like the head when he's chewing up the sunflower seeds or something like that and spitting them on Courtney Cox's desk. But like I said, it's painted nicely. They're nice. They're great. It's just the 5 o'clock shadow gives it kind of like a dirty, worn look, unfortunately. And then, of course, that brings us to the actual figure. To be honest, when you have a cloth goods figure, it kind of turns it more into a doll. Now, this is a very solid figure, I gotta say, all right? And it's looks great. Its clothes are nice. The shirt, the white part is odd. It's off. And then the back, the Hawaiian shirt, spot on. It's fantastic. Great. And like I said, same thing with the head. This is Ace Ventura, but it's not Jim Carrey. Let's just say that. He's got the teeth and everything, but it's so minute off that it kind of changes the whole face. Articulation on him is a bit wonky. He does have 360 in the arms, and as you can see, he does have a bicep swivel. He's got single jointed elbows, and he does have some wrist rotation. Nice little watch right there, you know, not too shabby. He has 0 ab crunch. He does have a waist swivel. There's nothing in the thighs. He kicks out, but unfortunately both of it's doing that Neca thing where both the legs kind of go with it. Kicks out about that much. He does have a single jointed knee, no boot rotation, And this is kind of one of the bummers right here. This big thing is that you can rotate the foot up and down. No ankle pivot. And a big bummer is he doesn't have peg holes on the bottom of his feet. So to achieve that bent over pose, I had him up against the back of my review station. So that is a huge bummer. I'm a huge Ace Ventura movie fan. To have an Ace Ventura figure is fantastic. I love it. Doesn't detract from the fact that this figure doesn't have a lot of great stuff going for it, but since it's going to be on my shelf, and if you can overlook it, the articulation and certain parts of the figure are a little wonky, but being that because I'm a huge Ace Ventura fan, that's why I'm overlooking it. So if you can overlook that, I can definitely recommend this figure. I love it. I like that it's on the shelf, but it does have some serious articulation problems. And like I said, this really isn't Jim Carrey Ace Ventura. This is like if Ace Ventura was a real person. And of course, here he is, exactly as described on the back of the box. He can hold all his animal friends, and that is fantastic. The bummer is if he just only had a foot peg that you could balance him, because you can't put a Neca stand on him. And that's such a bummer. That's such a missed opportunity. And again, he holds, the animals quite well. The parrot is fixes to his arm. You got the spike, you got Dove. You can put his it's a great looking figure from afar. But once you get into, everything that's kind of wrong with it, for me, it honestly doesn't detract, but it's a big thing, and it's kind of a missed opportunity. So it's a bummer. It is what it is, but it doesn't take away from the fact that you have a Ace Ventura action figure on your shelf, and I think that can do a lot of fun and for a lot of great photos. So I'm going to leave you guys with that. Thanks again to Neca Toys for sending this figure out to review. Had a blast looking at it. As always, drink some great coffee, eat some great food, but most importantly, always have foot peg holes on the bottom of your figures, just in case you want to stand them with a bunch of your animal friends. And when you do, let me know what you found. I'll talk to you guys soon. Adios.
Take care now. Bye-bye then.